Reef Finance. We have not done any price analysis on Reef for a good couple of months now, so it's definitely time we have a look at see what's going on in terms of PA. I know the entire market has been dragged down, and if you're looking at this, it has been brought down too. So the entire market is very the same, but we'll have a look at some key levels that we could use as an investment opportunity if the market does allow and it does drop any further. And then we'll have a look at some take profit regions in there, and maybe with a bit of price prediction over a short term going forward. First up, if you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button, and let's crack on. Right, we will start off with just analysing Bitcoin. As ever with all these videos, we just want to check out what the market sentiment is like in terms of are we going up, are we going down, because unfortunately BTC still rules the party, and whichever way that swings, the entire market does follow. So looking at Bitcoin, you might think, what the hell's going on here, Andy? Well, we're looking at this move here. We did an impulse move to upside, and then I was expecting a drop at some stage, which was then. So we put this Fibonacci on. We've actually done a 61% retracement to a T, and then we've popped up. I'm looking for a bit of growth. I know it's a weekend, so the weekend can be quite volatile, and usually volatile in the direction going down. So I mean, so far so good. Key area road to breakthrough is this EQ. This is the middle of the range. As you can see, the high range up there at 41k, low range at 28,800, which is a yearly open, and then this middle range at around 35k, pretty much on the nose. Closing above that is the first major target. We need to flip that to support. We nearly did it here, but then we just dumped straight through it, and then we hit that 618. So I'm looking for a nice closure today above 35k, and then go up and target that 38k region, which is around that area of liquidity. So in terms of BTC, picking up a little bit of traction, nothing too major yet, but if we can break above this 35k region and flip back to support, then I think the entire market should start to turn around a little bit. Obviously we could still push back up to this 41k region and reject back down here, so let's just monitor this over the next few weeks and see what goes on. I do think that towards the end of July, going to August, we might start to pick up a bit of traction and break that 41k region, but baby steps first. We need to get out of this boring, mundane, range-bound accumulation chop city area. So that's that covered. What I want to do is have a look at Reef Finance. So we'll have a look at the USDT pair first. Not too sure what the line is, so we'll get rid of that. We'll just start off on a weekly time frame, and we'll go through all the levels, and then as you can see, we've done quite a big nasty pullback here. So what, we'll just mark that. That was previous all-time high. What we'll do is just mark up the bottom where we've been, so that is there. That bottom, let's just change that line to a red one. That bottom line there is very a confluent area, because we use that support, which was then resistance back there. So that area is at 1.1 cent. We bounced off that. We've done quite a big retracement earlier on. I mean, that is the all-time highs there, so we'll mark it up as well. This line here, ignore that. That's the initial Binance listing wick, which is always a fucking disaster. Yeah, that never happened. So yeah, we've got the high range and the low range there, so that's the top of the move, and this is where we bounced off. So in terms of a drop, quite a substantial drop we've done. 79, you're talking 80% drop there, and I think in my opinion this is the bottom around here. So the weekly time frame looks nasty, big retracement there. Daily time frame, yeah, you can see we had a bullish divergence there, and then we dropped, and you can see not much in terms of divergences. Looking at this now on the daily time frame, we are trending down, so you could say we're trending down from here. You could manipulate that a little bit. So that is the current situation there. Let's extend that all the way down to the bottom. What we're looking for is a break out of this, dropping into 4 hour. So let's have a look at this. That bullish divergence didn't really work out, did it? We had a bullish divergence here, but it dropped instantly. We had a bullish divergence then, it dropped again. What's happened here? Bearish divergence. And we did pump a little bit, yeah, but in general, we're looking for a break out of this downtrend. So we're currently at 1.5 cent. What we're looking for is a break above this region around here. In reality, we want to, as you can see, we start to push up here. We need a breakout of this this pretty much zone here. So we're looking for a breakout here, a retest of that, and then a push up. But in terms of entry points, let's have a look at the old Fibonacci here. I'll have a look at this latest move here. I'm not sure what all my levels are doing in different colours, but we'll just change that to black. So that's what we're currently looking at here. We've done that 61% retracement, drop down. So buys really around 1.4 cent have been and gone. On this latest 4-hour candle, we are starting to drop down. So if you're looking for buys, I would place some buys within this range at 1.4 cent. Let's see if it comes back down there, because if it comes back down there, I think that'll be slightly bearish, considering that we've done that full retracement and then popped up. But what I want to do is have a look at the hourly time frame. We'll have a look at this latest move here. So if we're looking for buys on this time frame, yeah, there you go. We've hit that 382 level. If you're looking for buys, I would target the 618 level, which is here. So 1.4791 cent. I think that's a good area for us to potentially place some orders. If you're looking at this entire move here, on the latest bounce up, so this down here was the 618 level. We're then now dropping down. So I'm looking for a drop down here and then a break up through that current downtrend. So that's a setup there. This was a 61% retracement. We've popped back up. So on my hourly, I'm looking for that drive up, which we've had. Obviously, we're going to get a bit of a downward spiral, so I'm reckoning down here, maybe 1.4 cent, could be a good area to buy, and then a breakout. We will more than likely then come back down to retest this and then push up. In terms of take profits, if you're buying at this region, then you can look at 1.59, 1.63, and then this key area is a key area here. I mean, 1.7 cent, I think that's a big area to potentially target. If you manage to buy here and take profit at that 1.7 cent, that's a 15% move, and that's with no leverage. I think you can trade it on futures on leverage, so that's something to potentially look at there. We'll keep that tail up and see what happens, and hopefully we can get some nice orders filled down here. I'm holding a bag of Reef, which I've had forever. I think it's one of my only bags in the red. But that's the way it goes, isn't it? It's nothing to worry about. Shit happens, and sometimes this had a lot of stickers project when it first got released. They've been making constant partnerships for the last 6-7 months now, so long term I think this will be a solid project. So that's that pair cover. I just want to take a look at the BTC pair in two. Got this on there somewhere, there it is. As you can see, these look crazy wicks. That's because not much trading going on really on that pairing. Let's have a look at the daily. Now, we was range bound for a while and I was looking for us to stay there, but we've actually lost that range now. You can see it's all within that range, all that trading. We've had dropped through it now. I mean, if you're looking at this area here, yeah, you would say, so this wick here was the beginning of that major pump, and that's where we're back at now. A lot of assets across the entire market are within this range. There's not much trading in the BTC pair, so that's why the candles almost look like it's digital. It's you know what I mean, that type of digital pattern. So I mean, we have hit that floor quite a few times now, so I'm going to drag that right down, and I think that's a bottom. I can't see us going any lower that unless Bitcoin goes on a major run. If it does, you might even get some orders filled down at 19 sats, currently at 44 sats. BTC, I think at some stage is going to go on a run, and unfortunately, the BTC pairings on altcoins will get absolutely bummed hard. So I mean, that will take it out on this, and if you potentially, you could fill some orders all the way down there at 20 sats. So just be wary if you're trading in Satoshis that we could go down yet. I mean, we have created a nice bottom here, and in reality that looks like a nice bottom, but just be aware that we could drop down. So there's not much to analyse there in terms of TA. I mean, if you're looking for a breakout, we need to break above that 59 Satoshi wick there, and then we can go up and target these areas. But yeah, it's not looking too good on BTC pairing. We lost that lower range up there, and we've come back down and tested this wick here. So if that doesn't hold up, we're coming down to this bottom level here. So monitor that and see what goes on. So that's going to pretty much do it for the analysis here. Let me just have a look at this chart here. I've got the market cipher on there. It's the only free one, but in tether pair, it's actually got a buy signal coming out. It's a minute time frame. Don't want to be looking at that. It's what I need to be looking at. So yeah, we got a buy signal here, which has materialized a little bit. So over this 4-hour time frame, I reckon we could see a nice pump, and first area to target is there at 15.9 cents. So let's see how that market goes on from here. So that's going to do it for today's analysis. So some quick fire TA on Reef Finance. I know it's a bit of a Marmite subject, but they have been constantly making partnerships, and I think this will be a solid project going forward in the future. So buy low, hold it on for dear life, and then sell high, and I think you'll be massively rewarded from this project. So that's going to do it for today's video. If you're new here, please make sure that you do hit that like button, that you are subscribed, and I'll catch you next time.